Alrighty folks, welcome back. We're going to look at some Huracans today from Mini GT. This one came out a while ago. I haven't really been that excited to look at it because obvious reasons, but this one did just come out. I know some people are excited for this. This is the Bianco Asopo Lamborghini Huracan STO number 788. I'm assuming this is the last color of this casting because there will now be 6 of them. I don't think there's any more on pre-order, or is there? I might be wrong. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any more colors of this casting, and it is pretty common for Mini GT to do like 6 colors and then move on. Sometimes 5, sometimes more, a lot of times more actually, with like, especially with like Liberty Walk and stuff. But I think this casting might be done. There's a lot of other Lamborghini stuff that they need to do. A lot of Lamborghini stuff that's like currently in the works too. Like we've got the Liberty Walk, Murcielago. We still have the old, well, not old. It's not really old, but like the older casting of the Liberty Walk Aventador, the limited edition spec. So they're going to be doing more of those. In fact, I think there's an upcoming event model of that casting, which I'm probably going to skip. I know that's kind of crazy for me to say about a Lambo, but I don't really care for the chrome. But yeah, so there's that. They're also working on more colors of the Liberty Walk Countach. They're doing the stock old school Countach. What else are they working on? I think we still have more Revuelto colors coming out. We might have more. I think we still have more regular colors of the new Countach coming out. I think we might even have another color for the Scion coming out. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And then like they also are still, I think they're still doing the Huracan GT3 EVO2. I think they're going to do some more colors of that. So yeah, there's a lot of Lamborghini. I just don't see them really doing any more STOs after this. There's just too much. They need to start developing their casting for the Temerario too. Or have they already? Maybe they have. I don't remember. But anyways, we'll go ahead and look at this Iron Lynx one first. Pretty nice render of the car on the track. Nothing too crazy. This is Mini GT number 813. IMSA 2023 Daytona 24 hours Iron Lynx. Really nice car. In fact, I actually have this one in 143. Let me grab it. Okay, I grabbed my 143. I have the TSM version right here. And one thing I noticed right off the bat, as soon as I picked this up, there is a huge color difference. It might be a little bit hard to see on camera, but this Mini GT version is way too light. Because typically the colors and whatnot for the bigger scale stuff is more accurate. So, but like also at the same time, how did they get that different between them? It's the same company. This one's glossy and lighter, and then this one's matte and darker. I don't know. I actually don't know what's more accurate. I think the darker is more accurate. Anyways, but yeah, so I do have the 143 of it right there. Here's all the stuff on the back, licensing and everything. Left-hand drive, IMSA, Lamborghini, all that good stuff. And then we'll go ahead and throw some better tires on it, because that's part of the reason that I wasn't really that excited to look at it. It needed tire printing. I don't know why they didn't do it. They literally already were making tires with the print for other things. It's just the standard GT3 Michelin logo. It is different between classes, like the LMP2s and the hypercars use like different tires from Michelin, but the GT3 cars typically share these same logos. So yeah, and if you guys are wondering, I stole these tires off of the Pfaff Motorsport Porsche, just like I did with the pink Iron Dames one that came out a while ago. But yeah, with the tire printing, it looks awesome. I know that's like not everybody, like it's kind of, it doesn't make sense to buy an extra model to like put tires on, but if you do have like something else sitting around that has the tires that are accurate to it, I mean, you can swap them on for like some photos or something, I guess. But yeah, looks really good. Michelin printing, obviously that's not really a feature of this, but I don't, like I said, I don't know if this color is accurate. But it is nicely done. It's just like a glossy green color. Got the number 63 on the side because it says GTD Pro. Nice like Iron Lynx design on the side with the Iron Lynx team logo right there. You got the names of the drivers going up that right there above the window. Lots of nice sponsorship logos. You got BioCircle, Roger Dubois, and then some smaller ones down there. Overall, it looks pretty good. Race to Inspire. I think that's Iron Lynx's catchphrase or like little, catchphrase, I guess. But here's the front. You do actually have some nice LED details. So down here, these little fog lights, they're not actually lensed off. They should, like, technically they should be, but at this scale, that'd be hard to do and probably wouldn't look good. But they did outline it in black, and there's like a couple rivets going around it in silver in that black border. And then you've got a kind of like a gray color to simulate a lens or maybe the background where the LEDs are, and then little silver dots for the LEDs. Overall, I think it looks pretty good. And then you also have this little light bar up here as well, which is pretty much like the same type of design. Lamborghini badge looks good. You've got the little Iron Lynx little triangles right there. Headlights are just the standard Huracan headlight that we've been seeing for a long time, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything different about it. I do like the little red points they make with the eyes. It makes it kind of look like a snake. I like that. But yeah, some nice venting in the hood right there. IMSA logo, the 63 box again. You've got some vents right above the wheels, which don't look very clean, like the paint. It looks like there's green bleeding through that. I would think that should all be black. At least it would look better if it was all black. But Squadra Course on the windshield banner with the red accents, as well as the wing mirrors, which are rubber and flexible. Here is the back vent right there. You do have holes going through those vents, and it's done in black with your little air scoop right there. And then the wing is also just black. Lamborghini logo and Squadra Course again. Red on the side of the wings. This, just from looking at the 143, this whole back plate right here and wing should be carbon fiber, and I feel like that's probably something they could have done because they do it on other stuff. Like, I mean, if you look at these Porsches, they did carbon fiber on that front splitter. Like, they probably didn't really need to do that. But yeah, I don't know. And then also on the Super GT versions, they do carbon fiber on like this whole back part right there too, which is accurate on this as well. Might be a little hard to see through that plastic, but yeah. So I feel like with these first couple releases of this GT3 EVO2, they were kind of lazy. Definitely should have had some carbon fiber, and definitely should have had tire printing, in my opinion. Like, overall, the livery looks good. It's pretty well done, but it's definitely a little bit more on the disappointing side, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. Guess I shouldn't complain too much because it is a nice model. But Iron Lynx on the back with the silver Lamborghini lettering, and then you've got your little LED indicator back here as well, which looks like it's that little recess in the metal right there is actually painted silver. So that is cool. Got the number 63, Motul, VP, the Michelin Man. Some nice stuff there. So yeah, definitely needs tire printing and carbon fiber. The 143 is amazing though. Like, you got carbon fiber around the window, the wing, like the mirrors have carbon fiber. The side skirt has carbon fiber. Just really nice. And I think the color is more accurate on this one. I think. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I have the 143 because I really do like Iron Lynx, and I really do like these liveries. And so I do have all three of them. I hope Mini GT makes the yellow one, but with tire printing and everything. They probably won't change and do carbon fiber, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'll put a picture up of the real car so you guys can see it. Maybe we'll have some indication as to if the color is correct. It looks like it's showing up pretty accurately on camera, maybe just a touch darker. So yeah, I'm curious to see if, yeah, it seems like it's too light to me. But anyways, let's get on to one that I'm a little bit more excited for. This STO, very nice. This is Mini GT number 788. Of course, all the licensing on the back. This one is right-hand drive. And this was actually, when Mini GT first announced this casting, this was actually one of the specs that I was really hoping they would do. So I guess I am a little bit more than just a little excited for this one. This one is really nice in my opinion. So it is Bianco Asopo paint, so it is a nice metal flake. Got like a bunch of like blue flecks and kind of like a pearlescent type paint. It looks really nice. Probably doesn't scale well to the real thing. Oh, look, I already have fingerprints on the window right there. Somebody had their grubby hands on my Mini GT. Just like some oils too. But yeah, anyways, probably the paint probably doesn't scale super well to real life, but somebody brought up a good point. At least Mini GT does put in the effort to create realistic paints and actually give like paint codes from the manufacturers as well. So that is one thing. And also, I think I still have a picture of it, but way back in the day when Mini GT was making their SVJ castings, when it was still relatively new, they did the gold one in something Oro something, but they actually I know they actually get paint samples from Lamborghini, at least Lamborghini, because they actually had like a little paint sample on a little like piece of paper. I think I have a picture of it saved because Mini GT literally just reposts everybody's things, and so like that was one of the things I wanted just in case I needed to reference it, so I screenshotted it. So I'll try to dig and find that. But I do think Mini GT does do a really good job with their paints, even if the actual flake in the paint doesn't scale very well. I still think they do better than most. But the wheels look awesome. They are a nice bronze color. The done in the typical standard STO wheel. I don't even really know what you describe that as, but it looks good. Of course, does roll very nicely. You've got big printing on the bottom. 2022 Lamborghini Huracan STO, used under license. STO deco on the side right there with the little blue going around it. Some blue accenting down here. Some blue accenting around the front. The blue mustache. I remember back in the day when this one first came out, the contrast between the blue and the orange is so crazy. I mentioned that it literally just looks like an orange mustache. And I know there was somebody, I can't remember who it was, but they were like, yeah, I'm never going to be able to unsee that now. So, yeah, the STO has a mustache. But overall, it looks pretty good. It's just the same as all the other STO castings. I kind of wish that the roof was body color. I think it would look better white instead of gloss black, but I do really like the blue pinstriping that runs down the roof and then the pinstriping on these vents and stuff. You got a carbon fiber rear wing, and also that little fin that runs back is carbon fiber. I think that's all the carbon on this one. It probably should have had more, but this is kind of an older casting, so I guess it slides. They don't typically improve castings as they go. It's typically just like, well, we do what we do, and that's it. But back looks good. Taillights, standard Huracan taillights, they look fine. Lamborghini lettering, and then just a lot of black details back here. The venting, and then the exhaust is black. Wish there was a little bit more color on that back end, but you do have the blue accent running over that as well. Flat base. Yeah, it's very clean. I like this spec. I like the white and the blue with the bronze. It's just, it's very clean, kind of classy, very sporty. But yeah, these are the 6 STOs. The Verde Citria will remain my all-time favorite for this casting. Phenomenal paint. Again, probably doesn't scale well to the real car. In fact, I know it doesn't, but it's beautiful. It looks so good. So yeah, this was actually my favorite Mini GT of, was it 2023? Yeah, it was 2023. That was my favorite Mini GT of the year. So, yeah. Couple Huracans. It's been a while since we've looked at Huracans. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more Lamborghini from Mini GT. I just hope they improve the race car casting, because it's been a little disappointing so far. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.